It's time. It's time to get ready for 2024. It's a well-known fact that setting everything up in advance is an important part to your goals. That's why I'm setting my happy planner goal style. Let's go ahead and do that. I may have bought a few different happy planners on the Amazon Prime sale, which is the closest I can get to the sales they do in the US. I've decided for the next year's main planner, I'll go with this blue one, Vertical Classic Planner. I did briefly consider changing the disc to white from this other notebook, but I do like the deep blue one, and I'm sure it'll go well with all the spreads. I also don't like the cover most in the world, but I do like this other side of the cover, so I decided I'll keep it. Hey, maybe I'll even flip it so the florals are on the cover. Anyhow, the first page is the name page, and I always feel the pressure of it having to be perfect, so I never do write my name at all, but this time I did. I decided to go with the white pen and of course had a bit of a trouble making them work. I added a little bit of grain there too, and I didn't like it at all, but it's growing on me. And let's face it, I'll probably never refer to this page ever again. The next couple of pages are the calendars, and this is one of the planners that started in July, so it does have this 2023 on it. So I decided to cover it up as I don't really have any use for it anymore. I wanted to combine this goals journal with my planner in the most ways possible. It's from the goal setting Be Happy box that I also got very cheap in one of the happy planner sales. I don't really like the self-care page. I think for me personally it has no actual meaning to jot the self-care ideas down. I don't think I'll ever refer back to it or anything, and I would hate to leave the page unfilled. So that worked perfectly with having to glue it with the calendar page. That left me with this blue page that has inspiration and motivation ideas, and it'll be interesting to reread them as the months go by. I might even write a couple every 3 months or so. That would be fun. I'm adding some extra pages of the filler paper, as I will add some trackers later as well. We'll probably print them out, as I feel like it would take me too long to do it in this video, so stay tuned for that one. The filler paper is from the white disc notebook, which I mistakenly thought will be a monthly layout with checklists and whatever else, so that's why I bought it. For the calendar page, I used it as a workout tracker last year and it was really fun, so I decided to do it again. I feel like it has to have something I can track throughout the year. I used some of the Live Love Posh fitness stickers to decorate it a bit, and the zig markers will be the main way to track the workouts. I thought it's a good idea to write down the number of the marker as well as the type of workout, as I would sometimes get confused between all the colors, like the pinks and that. I added some of the main workouts I do now, but there's plenty of room to add more on the side in case I join a new gym, or I also do these Nike running plans, so wherever that ends, could add another one. I'm sure I'll find new fun ways to exercise in 2024. I really like how this boxing back sticker has workout mode on it. It explains the tracker. Then we have these year at the glance pages, and I thought it'd be fun to decorate them a little bit with seasonal small stickers. And from all the sticker books I had, I just had to go with the Squad Girls. They're really cute, and I love how as seasons change, you get a new one representing that time. I sprinkled them around throughout the year. I already have a page that's more event oriented in my journal happy planner. I can refer back to that one. So for these pages, I thought I'll select one key habit and focus I'm building for that month and use it as a habit tracker. I'm using plans and blanks alphabet stickers to spell out healthy meals, as that'll be the focus for January. Of course, has to be after all the chocolate on Christmas and goes well with the New Year's resolutions. I might color the day in or even write out a percentage, undecided. I'm leaning more towards coloring as I'm not sure what other one's focus might be. Next we have the currently pages, and it's pretty straightforward. Just had to glue July and January ones together. Took a whole bunch of pages out too. We'll have to see if I can use them for something. Next, I'm coming back to the goal journal. I feel like it might be a tad unrealistic to use it every day, so the sections I'm most interested in are the monthly reviews and such. Sitting down every month and reflecting on my goals and setting priorities will be most beneficial, and it helps me to keep me clear. So I just took the month's focus page and the one that had a monthly goal check-in and had them glued together. This way I can use the monthly goal page at the beginning of the month, but also reflect on what went wrong and of course what went well, before setting another set of these little goals. I really do like the weekly check-in pages as well, but I might work those in once these pages run out and just change the weekly to monthly. Now, of course, you don't have to have a specific notebook to pull these from. I just took the easy route with them being there. I think once they run out, I'll have a better understanding what problems work for me and which were missing, and go from there to create my own. I know that research says that people who write down their goals are that much more inclined to succeed, and I just used to interpret it as I know the goals in my mind, but now that I have these prompts, I'll also be able to actually write them down. What do you know? There was this cute calendar and stickers that came with a box. It has this tracker to track your goals too, so I thought I'll stick it in on the pillar paper as a fun thing to do as well. You get 12 calendars and 6 sheets of stickers, so plenty of them to go around. I'll maybe use these for some metrics and just decorate it with stickers. I'll just have to come up with a metric to track, as some of them are kind of pointless as they're out of our control, so I don't want to get caught up in tracking them too much, like a subscriber count. But I do appreciate you, my beautiful subscribers, so much. That leaves us with the empty little page on the other side. I thought it would be a good place for a little vision board, as I just love creating vision boards, and once I've set up the goals, having the pictures to go with them and visualize achieving it will be so fun. I've added an extra filler page here too, as it's always better to have an extra one. Now this part might seem a bit radical, but I thought it'd be great to take a page out of my dashboard planner and use it as the main to-do list for the month. I don't have that many things going on in my job and personal life, so I can't actually utilize my dashboard as well as I thought I could. I'm just ending up putting the same tasks. It was really useful at first for figuring out what those tasks were and where I can place them, but now I just end up repeating the same things. So instead, I just took the left side of it and stuck it on the filler paper as well. This way I can jot down ideas I have, kind of like a brain dump, and note the biggest tasks throughout the month. That pretty much completes my setup. The only other thing was that I do like all the dividers that I'm left with. I do like this kind of a boho aesthetic. I just felt really sad that this one divider got left out, as I honestly didn't feel like I would use it as much somewhere else. I always say I'll use them as props and then never do. So I stick it on one of the dividers that was the most neutral and felt okay to let it go. This is it, my setup. I'd love to know, what are you setting up for New Year and what planners are you using? Please let me know in the comment section down below, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful 2024, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to check this one out. That's all about the ways to use your calendar pages. Watch that one next, and I shall see you in my next craft session.